and I want to put it in my game.
Ark had 20-something gigs of music on his computer, and I'm just stealing from there.
Okay, I maybe don't need 20 gigs, but...
Well, he can't send it to you that way either. Open up. Does anyone want to, here? I forget who I was talking to, and someone was talking to me about it. But, I'm just going to put it in general. If anyone wants to hand my Twitch out to other friends, there you go.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Hey, fat asshole.
Wow. Rude.
Alright, I need to get tonight's session on my other screen ready to go. What if we play Tuesday or whatever, that's all gonna really depend on where we end up going tonight, so.
Yeah, we all might die, so that's true.
TPK might just say, hey, we might just take a couple weeks to fully reset again,
Always a possibility.
I need to get that one, and I need to get that one loaded, so I'm just waiting for a few more songs on here to load.
Okie dokie.
I was hoping that we would, be able to start early, but with the rate these songs are loading, we might just start on time.
There should be, if you want to speed this process up, there should be a setting where instead of trying to upload an entire track at once, it will try to stream it instead. Which
Is there
could
Pokemon
be
music
better.
playing now?
I hear music playing right now.
See, everyone's getting it at different times, unless I pre-load. And I can.
I didn't hear this because
I can.
The problem
is it right click?
The problem
I can
is every
preload
client
sounds.
has to pre-cache.
I can click on. I
No,
can
I
click
don't
on
know
a
if, like,
song and hit preload sound, but only one song at
Yeah.
a time. So what I've been doing is simultaneous playback and then hitting the entire group.
Yeah, I see a bunch of tracks, but they're all like 0, 0, 0, 0. All that stuff.
Yeah, well, so the 4 or 5 tracks are going. I'm waiting for those ones to load in.
Oh, okay.
The problem with Foundry's audio system is it requires every client to load the song on their own before it will start.
So that's why I'm doing it this
Yeah.
way, because then everyone has it. Okay, I think your token updated now.
It did, yeah, it's there now.
Okay.
I wonder if it'll let me change my dice settings now, or if it's still lagging out. Hey, there we go.
Sorry, I'm back. I decided to get a drink after I put the girls down.
I am wreaking havoc on the server.
Oh, no.
Yeah. The server's probably on fire right now.
The server's sitting here cursing my name.
Yep.
See, and my computer's fine because,
It's all on his computer.
Uh-huh.
Which, that might solve a lot of our issues once we get the server up and running, where everything will be uploaded to the server Arc. We won't all be trying to load it from your computer.
Yeah, I find that's...
One of the things that we should do, though, is we should look through some of the music that they have already online, because that will save us a lot of file space, and it will load quicker through their file service than it will with something that we have loaded up.
True.
By the way, how you're doing your hosting, if you're going to be hosting,
but we're going to go with the Forge.
Okay. Well, I'm going to recommend you go with the Oracle thing that I did, just because it's free.
Yeah, we would rather have convenience and pay for things to work well than to fight it ourselves. Anyways, cheers for D&D, boys.
Yeah.
If you're going to set up an Oracle for
I'll drink to that. I mean, I could help you with that. It's really not that hard. Like, you have to be able to copy paste. It's basically the most technical skill you need to have.
All right. Yeah. The biggest thing for me though is it's the time sync. To be able to.
It took me an evening.
Right, and evenings are tough, but if we can coordinate a day to be able to do that this week, let's see. What are you doing Friday night?
I should have time Friday night.
Jordan, he's just a worthless hobo that does nothing. He always has time.
Yeah, I got loads of time, Chief.
I should be able to make. I should be able to do Friday about the same time as this. You know.
I've never heard someone call someone a hobo.
So yeah, if you got time Friday, then we can try and do that. So I'll hold off doing the Foundry until the Forge until then.
Because the Oracle ones are extremely high performance. Like it has, like I said, it's a 4 gigabit upload, or not upload, but like connection, and it has 200 gigs of storage.
Yeah,
like you will never run out of space on that thing.
Yeah, that's great. It's just trying to make sure that it works because
absolutely.
The same thing. I tried to do the same thing with an AWS, and because they had an offer for free, and went through all the right steps and followed all the instructions and spent like 2 days going through this, and then I got charged $300.
Yeah, that's
and that's just not something I can do again.
Yeah, that's a thing. So the nice thing about Oracle that makes it way better than Amazon is, yes, you have to put in like a credit card information to get the free stuff, but you have to very explicitly click a button that says, I acknowledge this will cost money, before they will bill you.
Okay. So
it's very nice.
Time Friday, we'll try and set that up and see if we can get it to work there.
Right.
Yeah.
So
the other thing is security, because if it's on Oracle like that, it's still, that's my next biggest thing, is I just want to make sure that it is secured and it is at least password protected, if not better. Yeah.
It's all like you can't just, like, some random person can't just go in and change all your shit.
Yeah, because that is what currently it is. If I leave Foundry up on my computer, because it has the 30,000 port forwarding, it's just a hole in my security that just sits there and it's open as long as this is open.
Yeah. So the way you can set it up with the Oracle server, it will actually route all of the Foundry stuff over HTTPS. So it's actually encrypted as well, just as a fun additional feature.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
I do want to break into.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate it. That helps me feel at least secure enough about being able to sit down with you on Friday and make sure we can see if we can make it work. Because free is better than $4 or $8 a month.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to kind of just not back over, but I want to see what. I know everyone remembers last week that you had a raiding party. You went to town. You did some shopping.
For a recap?
Well, no. I'm going to ask for a specific part of a recap for people to remember, because most of this recap everyone understands.
Recapping, I was pooping.
Oh, Ark had a really, really big shit they had to take care of in your quarters.
No, I mean me personally. That's what I was saying.
No, I think it would be really funny if that was the actual canon and explanation.
Oh, yeah, you had like tummy troubles?
Spent the entire session shitting.
I asked very specifically to not have that be the thing, because I did enough of it for both myself and my character. It was bad.
So last week, you all were able to get to town through Fat looking around, or Alice there looking around, was able to find some water-breathing helmets that you were able to take back to the Wave Chaser. Upon arriving at the Wave Chaser and totally ignoring the new person aboard that the captain had hired for a day, eventually her comforting one of your crew puking over the side, decided to talk to that person and got to meet Elena, that Jordan is playing.
Waiting. Otherwise, if I knew that, I would have definitely tried to get him in quicker. But I thought random NPC.
No, I was hinting heavy at go talk to this fucking player.
Yeah. I think you were hinting because I thought it was your boy, like the one you mentioned, like that he has like stuff going on. I was like, ooh, this guy's getting to play.
Either way, it was a player. Get in there. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
I was in character. Yeah.
finally got to meet your new paladin that has helped out so far on board. Getting a rest that night, we're woken up roughly 3 o'clock in the morning to a raid on the ship. At which fourth you decided to not talk to these people, just to straight out murder them until there was only one left, finding out that he was part of the Clovis Concord, or the main government of the city-states of the Menagerie Coast. Then finding out that your pirate's a captain. I want to know what you all remember from that point forward, because you took it a different way than it was supposed to go. So,
I think I distinctly remember threatening
They never
the captain's
identified.
life. Yeah,
they never identified themselves. So
to be completely fair, they didn't identify themselves, and they attacked first. So
they were literally swinging for the fences, and then they got the nerve to just come in like, "Oh, stand down." If somebody comes in your crib like, "Yo, stand down," are you gonna swing on them? Absolutely. Who are you? Why are you in my crib?
yeah.
I mean, if I get attacked first, the first thing I'm going to do is fight back. I'm not going to talk. That's out of the question.
Yeah. My man was like, "Stand down," and then another dude came there like, "Yo, I told you to stand down." And I told you. Who are you?
I distinctly remember them just like laughing at us. Like, can you imagine if like a cop pulled you over out of uniform and just laughed at you? Like, the fuck are you doing?
To be fair, they were in uniform.
The funny part is they were all in
uniform.
uniform.
Recognize
just
uniforms.
No one ever looked.
Yeah, no one ever like, "Yo, what are they wearing?" I'm like, "This is not the Met Gala. I'm not worrying about what they got on. I'm swinging."
No one ever even talked back. Like on the top side, when the big guy told Alistair to stand down, he just dimension doored and ran downstairs. He never even said a word.
Yeah,
he was the only one who went up there.
Yeah, he was surrounded. Like, he went up and there was like a bunch of dudes there. Was it like the other half of the group? There was like 8 dudes on the boat. So he was just like, "I'm just not with it. This is not the move." And then Misty stepped to another place. So can't blame him. He was butt naked. All he had was socks and a hat on.
pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's the music. Okay, I hear it.
Sorry, I'm stopping them as soon as they're starting, for me at least, because I'm trying to get through these so we can actually get going.
It's weird that the dice aren't working yet.
I saw you just rolled a natural 20 on my screen.
I know, right? And it didn't even show me the 3D die.
Oh,
I haven't seen it on my feed.
But
it'll come up.
What else? So, Hagar, you jumping in to listen tonight?
Hello. Yeah, for a little bit.
Cool, sounds good. But what else do you guys remember as far as what the conversation entailed and who your captured prisoner was?
As I recall, he was just some random Concord foot soldier.
Yeah, he wasn't really trying to talk because he felt like his word meant like nothing or whatever. Especially to us, because he was just seeing us as like filthy pirates.
Yeah, well, he did basically straight up just tell us that the captain's a pirate, and the pirate captain didn't even really try to deny it either. So we know that now.
That's my business kind of thing.
Yeah.
At this point, we're just pirates by association until we explain in a very delicate manner.
Yeah, until we get back to land and
they said they would look out, like, you know, like we wouldn't like really have to worry about it once we got dropped off, because we have stuff to do anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we're busy people.
Are we though?
We will be. We will be busy people.
Are we?
I assume. As far as events beyond that point, I think I distinctly remember vaguely threatening the captain, which may or may not have been a good idea. Still on the fence about that one.
Yeah.
the Paladin did,
Paladin is a little bit like, you're a pirate, therefore you shall die. And the captain's like, you walked on my ship and accepted a job. Now you're threatening me
Die is a
because
strong word.
you're threatening me because of a title.
Oh no, I'm not. I wasn't a threat. It was just more of a.
Something like that.
It's more of an assertion of karmic justice in the near or distant future.
Yeah, like if a person
And whether or not you had a hand in that.
Yeah,
I might not. Only time can tell.
it was
I
like the
mean-
dragon passed judgment on you, and then the
Yeah.
back was like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
I mean, we're technically guests on her ship, so it's poor manners to threaten the host.
I mean, there's sort of a bait and switch going on here. It's not entirely our fault that we're on a pirate ship. We didn't know it was a pirate ship.
No one asked.
Yeah, no one asked. Yeah.
Also fair, but like if you're hopping on a ship and you're like, "Hey, just gotta check before we go. Are you by chance secretly a pirate?" Like,
Yeah, like I know the oak I'm standing on is sinking, but are you guys cool?
It was funny because it's like, are you secretly a pirate? When there was never any disguise or hiding that they were pirates in any way, shape, or form. Just no one decided to even look.
No, they were just the last boat for us to board. I don't care if they're pirates or smugglers.
It's like the last boat. Okay, you walk into the captain's quarters. No one even looked at her quarters. You all just stare at her. She's like, "You want a job?" You're like, "All right, cool."
Yeah. And before the captain's quarters are just fucking stacked with like gold and shit, just stolen from other ships.
The black pirate flag hanging behind her desk. And
Yeah.
just staring and talking to her. It's like, yeah, sure, you're going to offer us a job. How are we supposed to know you're a pirate?
I did give it away a little bit when I said that they had looted the islands for its gold, and they're going to split that loot with you guys as part of the reward.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
No, Elena, you didn't, but the rest of the crew, when you were talking with her in the cabin, and I'll just remind everyone of this because you all would have heard this, especially if anyone took the keen mind feed like an asshole. She said that if you bring back the Rod of Retribution, which she wants, that she would let you keep anything else you find back on the island, but also she would give the party 500 gold from what they already looted off the island.
Oh, see, I misunderstood when she said that. I thought they were talking about the place from the Sahugans.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna get whatever we find there, we can keep, except for that rod.
Yeah, so
from the Sahugans, not from the place where they came from, not where they were.
But
the
so
Sahugans had taken over.
You're going
that was
back
the misunderstanding.
you're going back to Palmaflora because that's where they are.
Oh, I thought we were going with where they came from.
No, they sunk the island and took it with. They sunk the island and it moved over into the Shark Feather Abyss, which is where the island sunk to.
Oh, okay.
And that's where you're going back to, is Palmaflora in the Shark Feather Abyss.
Wonderful.
Okay. So yeah, and then again, I thought it was still that we were taking. So Palmaflora is down where they are. I thought we were just going to be taking money from where they are, not from.
That's also my understanding, is that we're still allowed to take shit from the sunken place.
Yeah,
but
it's a sunken island. No one gives two shits about it.
Yeah, like it's fair game at this point.
And
fucking keepers,
right? And for her too, like she's a pirate. It's very much so of we're going back to a place that's already empty and raided. No one's there to punish you. Like just take it. No one sees it. No one cares.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm here thinking that like the Sanhugan were just like big dick moves, and they like, I'm just gonna sink this island to show you how much of an asshole I am. And then the pirate like was like, yo, the only thing that could do that is that rod. I want that rod. That kind of thing. So we were just gonna go to their home turf kind of thing. But if we're going back to Palmaflora or Sunken, that's cool.
Nope. So and there's that. I'm not gonna get into that one because that's your guys' own fault.
My character
don't
still
like
at this
how
point
that
doesn't know that I'm a pirate. I don't care.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you're too busy taking a big shit.
and up to this point,
You see what I've
also,
been doing.
Elena, you only know the crew on the deck right now, and it's about 3 a.m. when you're finishing up this conversation, and the prisoner, because you guys never asked his name, was taken down to the brig.
Yeah.
So I have like a couple of tracks loading, but we'll just let these load as we start, and then I'll just get the whole playlist going, and then the other one I'll just load when we get there. Or I might just load it as we go here, but we're going to pick up from that point of 2:30 in the morning. Elena's bloodied and about dead. Alistair's fairly hurt. Are you guys doing... You're welcome to do anything else you want to do at this point before you go back to sleep and try to get a long rest for sleeping in because you've been up.
There's still bodies downstairs with those guys. I want to fill my flask with one of those bad boys.
All right, yeah, I'll say that's easy enough. Although a few of them have already been thrown overboard at this point. They've been stripped naked and thrown overboard by the rest of the crew while you guys were having that conversation with Three Earrings.
So is there like at least one or two?
Yeah. There's 2 left. There's enough for you to get what you need.
You gonna roll medicine or no?
I don't need you to roll a medicine check. Are you trying to do this without people seeing you do it?
Hell no, it's my business.
Okay. So I'll have everyone else roll a perception check besides Stormix.
Oh boy.
I keep forgetting. So
11. Ooh,
17.
there you go.
And what'd you get, Cassis?
Me?
Yeah, what'd you get? Perception. Oh, not you.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Alistair.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
I'm sure.
7.
7.
I'm
So-
fucking tired. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
It's
I'm going.
30 a.m.
So
tired.
Elena and Varen, you do see Cassis go over and take his dagger and like stab. We're gonna say underneath like a chin bone and start filling up a flask full of one of the Clovis Concord's guy's blood, and he just fills it up and tops off his flask and put it in his pocket.
I shrug it off like it's not my business. I already seen him use it for something else.
I'm gonna look over, just kind of like linger for a second, and then just, I don't really want to know right now. And we'll just head to bed. It's been a long night. It's been a long night.
Me and Elena haven't met, so officially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all I know, this guy is just one of the random pirate crew,
Mm-hmm.
and I am too tired and fucking bloody to care.
You were given a hammock topside to sleep on, Elena, and everyone else. Are you going back to your quarters?
Yeah.
Okay. So Cass is going back. Alistair, you're probably going to pass out. Oh, hey, by the way, sorry, I forgot to mention this. Can everyone keep track of their health and try to keep track of most stuff on Foundry tonight? It's easier for me to keep track of what's going on if your stuff is there, because usually I'm trying to like navigate things, and it's easier than me trying to go to D&D Beyond and refresh 5 different pages. So if we can at least minimally do your health in Foundry, that would be very helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, I do everything in Foundry, so
I know. I'm just saying it as a blanket for everybody.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I can drag the people who want to go downstairs back downstairs.
Where'd they all go?
Doink.
He disappeared.
Which you'd be welcome to go down there if you want, but you could explore the ship, Elena.
I'm gonna stay topside and just pass the fuck out.
It's probably like the way Con, like when Pinnacle is at the hotel in the Con, where it's just mad dudes in one little ass room.
Bunch of people in one little tiny spot. I so did not prepare for tonight. All right, go over here. Okay, I need to figure out that at some point because I don't remember how many days we're actually in, and I'm supposed to be keeping track of the days of the week. But whatever.
Oh, it lets you do that?
We are like 4 days in already.
What is it? 4 days from starting this campaign?
Yes. Because we did have taken 2 days to get to the Port Damali, and then we have taken 2 days to get to Port. Palma Flora.
Okay, so after you sleep tonight,
So-
it'll be 5.
Mm.
Okay, thank you for that. I need to remember. I have a cheat sheet for that somewhere. But all new programs.
So can we long rest?
Yes, everyone can take a long rest.
Excellent.
I think we did at the end of the.
Well, I told you all to do it at the end of last session, but if you didn't do it at the end of last session, you can do it now.
I'm checking right now.
I already took in it.
Everyone can take their long rest, get themselves together. You get
I feel so rested.
You get a full night's sleep. The next morning comes.
Where's the long rest feature? How do we hit that?
It should be in your Foundry sheet under hit dice.
Why does my sheet look translucent? What the fuck?
Reload
Give
the
it a
page.
moment. Just give it a
Sometimes-
moment.
Or do that. If it doesn't fix itself, just reload. Sometimes Foundry has a thing where it doesn't load like background colors.
Okay.
It's not common, but it's really annoying when it does happen.
Yeah, it looks weird. This laptop doesn't hold good jump anything.
I can't move my token.
Yeah, movement's locked right now. The DM has to move it.
Was it because
Should
you
I-
guys were all on top of each other?
Woo.
No.
Oh yeah, kinky. But why would it be locked, Alistair?
If you check the token bar from like Monk's token bar, it has a thing where it locks movement if you have it set to.
Oh, there you go. There you go, guys.
Yeah,
That should be better now.
I
I'm
got
also-
you.
So, anyways,
I'm also going to fix the AC because you didn't have us removed our armor.
yep. So you're waking up the
So-
next day. Everyone can don their armor, so everyone can go back to their full armor.
well-
Mine doesn't change. I sleep
There you
faster.
go.
Alrighty.
So you can all get your +1 AC there. And the next, by the time you wake up, it's actually more like afternoon at this point. It's pushing 10, 11 because you had to get 8 hours from 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Elena, you got a fair night's sleep, a little bit, windy and chilly on the deck of a boat, but still
I'm used to it.
comfortable enough in the Caribbean air.
I would have been topside. Could you drag me topside? Because I would have woken up at like a normal-ish time.
Yeah, you would have. Doing.
That's true.
Perfect.
And who else wants to go topside?
I'll go topside.
All right, if you're gonna go topside, don't move.
Wait, fucking Iron Man, what the shit?
There we go. Okay, so the day is yours.
I would have. So before they all got up, I would have wandered around and talked with the captain, and just kind of asked about how the trip is going since I've been locked up in the room for a few days, and seeing where we're at, and that kind of stuff. Would the captain have mentioned anything else?
The captain would have told you that because of last night's setback, that it'll probably be late afternoon, early evening before we arrive at our destination. So still try to get your rest and be prepared for you'll be going down under tonight.
Okay.
Australia?
Yes, we're going to Australia, mate.
This is actually a kangaroo stadium you're going to fight.
You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight the kangaroos. They will fuck you up.
I was gonna say,
Anyways,
Oh man, I'm Iron Man. I think I'll be okay.
bring it back on track here.
So, question,
Hold
question
on.
regarding streaming. Does it have Discord audio in there as well? As
Yeah,
in-
it can hear everything we say, but short of, I'll explain the things you can't say later, but they're awkward enough that you don't have to worry about it. So,
Okay.
Don't worry about anything, and I don't have anyone watching my stream anyways, so it don't matter.
Basically, just be a normal person.
Yeah,
and you should
I
be
literally
fine.
have 0 people watching my stream. This is mainly for you guys.
Awesome.
And yeah, it was cool. I put it on, and then I heard my own voice, and then I turned it off.
Can you kill the extra songs that are starting up?
I am loading songs. When they finish, I will get rid of them. For now, just mute your playlist.
How do
Yeah,
I?
Go to
just
global
drag the
volume
volume to
controls
0.
and drag it to 0.
For the top slider.
My bad. I had to restart my laptop. I want to see if that's the problem.
Anyways, sorry, Ark, finish your thing. We got distracted there.
No worries. Yeah, I would have just kind of walked around and talked with the crew and the captain and just kind of, mulled about since nobody else was up to do. I just would have kind of chatted and gotten to know them a little bit better. And
Okay.
Just vibing.
So to give
yeah,
you,
I
because you
enjoyed my time out on the sea.
no one had talked to the crew, you meet a Borth, male human, a Kajori, another male human, a half-orc, female half-orc, male sea elf, and a female dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
If there's any one of those you want to interact with more, I can give you the rest of the names too if you want them, or I can let you know more if you want to interact with any one of those ones more.
I don't know. Mostly, I would have just kind of like walked around and said hi, and if any of them seemed approachable, that would have been the one that I kind of talked to. Or if somebody was doing
Kajori
was
would
the
have been
ship
the
damaged?
most. Kajori would have been the most welcoming. Tan skin, just regular male human, 6 foot, just suntans from being on the sea a lot. Few tattoos down his left arm, a little bit longer hair, like shoulder length. Pretty built, but like he looks super strong. But you can tell from watching him, like he's on the ship, like navigating. There's not a lot of strength to him. He just has a lot of muscle.
Sure.
All right.
Talks about being from Port Damali, and he's not an idiot, but he's super nice and welcoming to anyone.
So yeah, I would have just chatted with him for a while, and then is there any damage from the ship?
Downstairs, you would have seen a few scorch marks on some of the crates.
That
from some fire downstairs, and then upstairs there was a few different arrows that you would have noticed a few different holes in the deck that weren't there before.
All right. So I'd offer to help out if they needed help with anything, or I'm decently good with my hands. I know my way around a few tools and built myself a few things and knock on my armor. So if they need support, I'd gladly do that and work with whoever their I think the ship's position is called a bosun.
It's a bosun, yeah.
From what I learned from Critical Role, I would have tried to help their bosun to repair stuff if they're up for it.
Borth probably would have had you help him like re-nail some boards on the crates downstairs to cover up the burn marks, so when they lift the crates out of the ship, they don't fall out.
Borth's another human.
Borth,
Human.
Male human, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I would have just spent a few hours helping them out and just kind of doing that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And just chat and getting to know them a little bit.
And at some point, you would have come across a sleeping lady, a sleeping girl in a hammock.
I would leave the sleeping girl alone because she's sleeping. But note that there is a person I don't recognize, and wasn't part of the crew that I would have seen before. So
wasn't part of the crew, wasn't a refugee. This is a completely
Right,
new person
seen him
that's
on the boat
randomly
since
aboard the boat.
Yeah, since I locked myself up in the room.
You also would have noticed another person downstairs behind bars, just sitting in a corner, male human.
Would not talk to that person.
Okay.
Did they strip him too? Like, is he just buck naked in a cell?
He's still in his uniform and everything downstairs.
What time is it?
Would I recognize the uniform?
Yeah, you would. He's Clovis Concord. which you know is the
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, you know exactly who they are.
Yeah, I would recognize him instantly.
Yep.
If that's the case,
Actually,
then
roll me a history check.
Ooh,
fish like that.
intrigue.
Do I get advantage or anything?
Nope.
Bastard.
Straight history check.
Natural.
Natural one. Nope.
Oh.
He's Clovis Concord. You know you've seen that uniform a billion times.
Okay.
Were you trying to say something, Guard?
Yeah. What time is it?
D&D time.
Well, obviously,
Got him.
but I can't tell that behind bars.
All right.
It should be like what you said.
I'll leave it alone for now. I'm not going to go talk to the guard just because there's something fishy, and I'd rather wait to talk to people I trust before I go and do something stupid.
And we'll say about
you know.
this time that because I'm going to be nice here, Elena, you start waking up first.
Okay.
Being
Cool.
being topside, you'll definitely get like a 10-20 minute head start on the rest of the crew.
Yeah, just get blasted in the face with full sunshine.
At this point, you're hot and sweaty enough that you just can't. You got to get up and get moving.
Yeah, gross.
That nice, cold sweat morning.
Are they providing breakfast, or is there like a kitchen in this ship, or no?
Yeah.
There's no real kitchen. Everyone's
Yeah.
basically eating like rations.
Cool.
It'll be all like hardtack and jerky, basically.
Dry
Oranges if you're lucky.
All right, hey, music
sure
is
they'll try
music is done. So now you guys can turn up your playlist to whatever's comfortable for your ears.
Okay, yeah, the last track
Hey.
came like Super Bowl music. So cool.
All right. So yeah, when Elena's kind of up, I'd wave over and give the waves, or whenever you're ready to come talk, I'd leaning up against the rail, just kind of like
Sure.
Are you in your full armor at all times?
Not when I'm sleeping.
No,
I'm
Oh,
hey,
you're
saying-
talking to him.
yeah. So I don't think you've heard my description yet.
Yeah, he hasn't. So Elena,
So
as
I
you
haven't
wake
read
up,
anyone's description.
yeah. So Elena,
When
as
you
you
wake up,
wake,
I'll describe myself.
yeah, you see
So
this guy
when-
waving to you.
I'm about 5'6", 5'7" feet tall. Red metal etched on the edges of the different shoulder pads, different places across the sternum, chest plates, across like biceps, things like that, with gold. There's a big long apron, like leather apron that hangs down, with lots of tools and things poking out. I've got a metallic beard that comes down with runes. Like it's very nicely braided. It's metal, but it's a very well done braided beard with runes and inscriptions on things that look like stones locked into the beard. No hair. Glowing blue eyes that match. Just underneath the beard is a big glowing blue gemstone that also matches ones on the back of each of my like the back of my wrists are more gold stones. Do you speak? Can you read Elvish?
Fuck, no, I can't.
Okay, so possibly recognize it as Elvish, but if not, there's just inscriptions etched along in the gold lines along my along the metal.
Right. It's pretty dope, not gonna lie.
So you can describe yourself, because I didn't get that one either.
Oh yeah, sure.
And then a
So
sort of girl.
yeah, so Elena's sort of human in appearance. Maybe on close inspection might appear to have a little bit of some like fey blood mixed in. Sort of lightly tanned skin color, about 6 feet tall. She has sort of like brownish auburn hair, tied in like a few messy braids. Her left eye is blue, and the right is sort of like a cloudy yellow, sort of like blind looking. she's got mostly like chainmail armor mixed with just absolutely like battered, rusted, and old remnants of what may have been plate at some point. The one remaining pauldron has marks on it where a sigil has been like stricken off. There's a holy symbol of Bahamut around her neck, as well as two like very old, ancient, like identical gold rings on a silver chain.
All right. So yeah, I'd be over at the edge of the boat, leaning out, looking over, and seeing you stir. I'd just kind of give you a wave.
I will nod, sort of gather my things, throw on my armor, and I guess I'll head over. Where you at? Oh, there you at. Hey, buddy. No. I'll sort of head over, lean against the rail.
Morning, Lassie. How's your morning been so far?
Wet and rather unpleasant. And I'll sort of just turn a little bit and hold out a hand. You are?
I'll take the hand and shake. Stormix Brawn Anvil. You?
You can call me Elena, but my name is Elena Meersha Ashniach Ichlerin. It's probably easier to just call me by my chosen name. By the way, I sort of copped out when you guys were asking about what language the name was in because I didn't have a translation for it, but I do now.
Oh, yay, cool.
I made the character overnight, so I didn't have all the details at that point, but I've fleshed some more of it out.
Yeah, I was picturing a half-orc giant lady. I don't know why, but whatever. No, keep going.
Yeah, of course.
So, there's a question. Would I recognize the base language from what your name is from?
Again, Elena, since you have that info now, send me what that is.
Yes. Well,
and or we do of what languages that you speak, Stormix.
Well, I'm guessing you speak Elvish based on the runes, right?
I do.
So you might recognize that it's somewhat similar to Elvish,
but not necessarily within that purview.
But
so, yeah.
Not necessarily the same.
Okay, so it's familiar, like somebody speaking Italian when you understand, or somebody speaking Latin when you understand Italian.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, similar languages, but it wouldn't translate to you.
Right. Fair enough. So, okay, I'll take that. Well, I do not. Nope, wrong voice. I don't recognize you from the crew. Are you new? Did they pick you up in port, or are you one of the new people that they said might be joining us on this delve?
I'm here to investigate the usage of a powerful artifact to commit some terrible evils and hopefully put them right. And that is all. I've arranged passage aboard this ship in exchange for acquiring some item or another for the captain. A choice which I am beginning to regret.
I'll look around. Is any of the crew near us?
There's some of the crew like about and working, but no one's paying attention or really looking at you.
Why would you say that you are regretting this so soon? We are not even to the place. I fear I've missed something since I've been away for a bit.
You may have missed the fact that our esteemed captain is a pirate. Admittedly.
Oh, so that would explain why there's a Covis Concord soldier locked in the brig. I thought this seemed fishy. Didn't want to ask questions quite yet, but okay.
Yes, they, last night they climbed aboard and started attacking people, and, well, we're still alive. But here we are.
All right. Well, then. Glad we're still here. No, I'll get my voice back. I gotta open up my stupid thing so I can get the sounds right. Keep slipping back into Barovian because I'm too used to that.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. Very Strahd. I like that shit.
Well, he does a Strahd campaign, so.
Yeah. I like it.
So, then I don't have any problem per se, as long as they're on the up and up with us, as long as we're getting our due pay and they aren't trying to connive us out of anything important. So we'll see how it goes.
As far as pirates go, not the worst.
Something she said.
Seems honorable, at least.
Well, then if that's the case, I suggest we just meet our end of the bargain and make sure that we're level with her, and hopefully she'll continue to be level with us.
Seems like the least risky option.
Well, nice to meet you, Elena, and hopefully the rest of our interactions go as pleasantly.
Yeah, indeed.
About this time, Cassus, Severin, and Alistair, you be coming on deck, noticing that Stormix is getting to meet the newest member aboard the ship.
Does he not have his helmet on?
Stormix, he has his helmet on.
Yeah, I'm always fully armored.
The helmet stays on during sex.
Hey,
thinking more Mandalorian.
Everyone's always wanted Darth Vader. Let's face it.
I'll see that going, and I guess I'll go up to Elena and try to introduce myself since we're gonna be on this job.
How do you introduce yourself?
I'm just gonna walk straight up to her and I'll pat Stormix on the shoulder. Are you feeling okay?
Stormix?
Sorry, I was trying to re-get my accent. What?
Okay.
He asked if you were doing okay.
Yeah, I'll tap you on the shoulder, probably hit the paint metal.
Yeah, it's metal. Upon closer inspection, it's not as solid as it seems. There are big plates that interlock, but when you get up and look at it, the most of it is kind of like fish scaled. It's almost like splint mail, really, really tiny, fine things that are very finely woven over top of each other. So as you come up and kind of tap me on the shoulder as I'm talking to Elena, that's something you could see. And just, hi, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm all worried about you. You didn't. You seemed pretty deep in sleep last night.
I'd been up for a few days straight in order to get a couple of things ready for us to do this. Let's gather up the rest of the group and I'll show what I was able to do.
Elaine, you're right next to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just extend my hand out good work last night.
Thank you.
Cassius.
Elena may iedereen, but Elena is probably easier for you.
Elena works for me.
You're not so bad yourself, huh?
Appreciate it. Well met. And then I'll just walk away, and then I'm just gonna do some stretches and shit.
All right.
Because the way I'm sleeping in a chair, with my feet up. So maybe just gonna do some stretches.
I'll walk up to Stormix next, and I see you're up and about now. Are you done working with whatever you've been tinkering with?
Yeah, I've gotten a few things done. So, are we all gathered up? If I see the others, I'll wave over for them to
Yeah, I think the one. I think the other one is Varen coming up with us.
Oh,
I was
I'm on
gonna-
top, alright.
Yeah, I was going to do my introduction to myself and describe myself. So
Okay, go for it.
just so we all haven't described ourselves to the new player.
Yeah.
So I'd look over and say, we didn't really get a chance to talk last night. I'm Alistair Equio.
Good to meet you. I hope we can continue to cooperate as we did last night. Yeah.
Yes. And if you look at Alistair, he's going to be a man like 6'2", really lanky, like a spry old man. Rich purple garments, fairly well made. He's like looks to be fairly well off. A big floppy wizard hat. Long beard. Scrolls in his pack and like books you can tell. And like inside one of the folds of his robe you can see a little book in a holster. And beyond that, I'll just link a picture of myself.
Jordan,
I think it's your token.
Jordan, I say the pics of my face, but not what I was wearing.
I mean, yeah, go for it if you want, man.
Yeah.
I guess sort of the general idea, but like if you wanna go off on your description, I mean, like DM's gone fishing, so we got time.
Yeah, my token's pretty accurate. It just misses my metal beard hanging down.
Yeah, I got you. I'm like zooming in on everyone's tokens right now, basically.
Yeah, I linked a full-size picture of myself that opens up to show detail.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Here, I'll smack my portrait in as well, just so you guys can all get a visual.
Excellent.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
No worries.
Jinx, no tech.
You owe me an inspiration.
We were just doing. Well, I can't give you inspiration, so F off. We're just giving introductions around.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys still RPing or?
Did anybody else want to
I
introduce?
I haven't even introduced myself description-wise.
By all means, go ahead.
Go nuts. I'm eager to hear.
Oh,
So you would see Farron like holding an eagle in his arm at the moment. As he walks over to Elena, she could see that he is a like 4 or 5 foot dwarf who is wearied-eyed and has a cloak made of wolf skin, tattered dark blue shirt with brown trousers buckled by a black belt and boots. There is a necklace, but he can't really see it unless he pulls it out from underneath his shirt. And along the belt is a hammer, dagger, and a couple of other things hidden by the cloak. And you can see blue tattoos scattered across his arms. If you would know dwarven clans, or at least meaning of the runes on his arms, you would have to know Dwarvish.
I don't.
I do.
And there's like 3 long scratches along the arm, foretelling some sort of like incident from the past. And he asks, "So, what have you been doing of this late? I mean, all up about looking at the ocean, which sickens me."
Still not used to it, huh?
No.
roll a Constitution saving throw, Baron.
Oh no!
He's super tanky. He should be fine.
Give me a moment. Where is that thing?
Save.
Attributes. Here we go.
Roll for seasickness.
Saving throw. Got it.
Poor lad.
That's a
Oh.
19.
Hey!
Yeah.
19. You. It's more so the memory of the flavor of throwing up at this point that makes you
Aw.
like
Oy.
not like the sea, more so than actually feeling sick.
That's still pretty bad.
All right,
You
so
can see his face scrunch up from the irritation as he looks out to the sea as if he's still not over it.
Is there anyone in the crow's room?
I didn't get that.
Oh, I was asking the GM. Is there anyone in the crow's nest?
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna Spider-Man my way up there.
Well,
before you take off, I'm gonna go. Hey, wait. And I pull as shit. Last person, what was it? Baron introduces himself. I've been pulling out. I have this box, this little wooden box, and I open it up, and there's a little crank on the side, and I start rotating it, and items just start rotating past and past and past and past. Another item, another item, another item, another item. It's a little box. It's like 6 by 6 by 6 cube, and I open the top, and there's like a longbow is poking out, and then a hammer and armor and this and that, and as I just keep rotating until I pull out. So the reason that I've been locked up for so long is because I was able to take those crabs we brought on the boat and make these. And I pull up 2 potions, 2 bottles filled with this kind of murky, dark green kind of thing, and there's some chunks floating in it. But I hold them up, and I was able to brew these. They're water-breathing potions. So we have 2. They only last an hour, but if we're going to be going underwater, I figure at least a little something would be helpful.
Stormix, have you gotten a chance to see the helmets?
Oh yeah.
If a machine could look confused, this would be it. Helmets.
Elena chuckles under her breath, just a little bit.
No one's carrying theirs at the moment, right? We'd have to go back down to the quarters and pick them up because those are heavy. Like we wouldn't. I don't know if anyone has them on hand.
no, they're probably sitting in the quarters.
Yeah.
Yes, we acquired some helmets. Stormix said I wanted you to actually take a look at and make sure that they function the way they should, if you could.
Well, I mean, a helmet's the thing that you put on your head, and it protects you from bombs.
These are intended to help us breathe underwater, apparently.
So what now?
They seem a bit outdated, but I would love for you to take a look at one.
I spent 2 fucking days brewing potions, and you're telling me we have helmets.
It is good to have a backup, though.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Let's a helmet that allows us to breathe underwater. That's an interesting contraption. I'll gladly take a look at that. One last thing, and as I crank the thing, the handle on the side again, a staff starts to pick out, and I grab it and pull it out the rest of the way and hand it over towards Alistair. It's not much, but it will help you focus your spells a little bit, and I think it could be useful if we're going to be getting ourselves into a fight. Might help you hit them a little bit better.
So this is like an item Rolodex.
It's a little thing I was able to craft up before. Part of the standard bag of tricks. Bag. That one needs to be able to do when you are a crafter in town. So... Alistair, I'm going to hand you a staff. It is a +1 staff.
Oh.
So it will it will increase your. Let me make sure I get this right. It's a +1 to your spell attack rolls, and you you can ignore half cover when making spell attacks.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, so it's a wand of the War Mage.
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
Does it do the DC like my book too, or
It does not do DC, but you
Okay.
can use it. It's not a focus either. It can be, but it doesn't have to be, I think.
Yeah, I think you only have to hold it.
Yeah, so basically, if you have a book in one hand and the staff in the other, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
It'd just be if you wanted to try and whack somebody with the staff two-handed, then you would need to drop your book. But this will give you a +1 for your spellcasting attack rolls, and you can ignore half cover.
okay?
So
Pretty nice.
this will
Yeah.
last for a while. Might need to take it back in the morning. We'll see how things go, but it's something I can do for now. So go ahead and add that to your stuff for a bit. I'll let you know if you need to take it off. But yes, please show me these helmets. I'm very interested to see how a helmet will allow us to breathe underwater, and any kind of enchantment is interesting to me.
Yeah, I guess we'll all like head down to the sleeping quarters.
So
I'll just kind of laugh a little bit and start sharpening my sword by the edge of the deck here.
okay,
There's very much of a pep in my step as we head down for me to check out a magic item.
so I'm gonna say Cassius probably leads the way, with Stormix following. The rest of you kind of start heading this way. Cassius, as you get to the stairs heading down, just above you at the helm, you hear the female dwarf start shouting, "Shark Feather Abyss, we've arrived!" As the rest of the crew goes to the starboard side of the ship. And you can see like the sun's just past that noon point, starting to go downwards. It's still off in the distance, but along that distant coast, you can actually make out the trees and some of the tips of the buildings of Palmaflora, where the island's still sunk, but you can still see some of the tops of what used to be there.
It's daytime because it's
Yeah,
like my
it's like
POV is
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Ah, okay, yeah, because my POV is like if I'm looking in the dark. You know.
Everyone can see this.
Okay.
Unless you have problems seeing during the daytime, you can see this.
Yeah, no, I meant on like the token. Like I think the fog of war thing is still on from the night fight.
No, it's just where you're positioned. There's a wall right there.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on, Yoko's yelling at me.
Go for it. Ooh, we're here.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back, gents.
I'm just gonna be right back.
Oh, fuck. I made a mistake in my character art. I'm just seeing it now. It's the only thing I can see.
That's like an OD artist thing.
It really is.
Okay, these are focused on that thing that bugs the fuck out of you.
Yep. I spent fucking like 2 hours rendering this last image. And now I will never be able to unsee this just tiny little flaw. God. Okay.
Oh, and one more thing I should mention. On top of my wizard hat, there's an owl perch there.
Oh, cute.
Familiar or like legit?
A familiar.
Okay. Did you name your familiar or not?
It's a very important question.
Yeah.
Can you guess what a wizard would name his bad owl?
Merlin?
Wait, hold on.
Merlin's
Hold
a
on.
common when I see.
Hold on. I'm trying to. No, I can't. I feel like I should know this, but like it's not coming to mind.
Arthur? No.
No, Archimedes.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works.
I've heard that name before. Do I know the reference? No.
Archimedes was a Greek smart person.
Ah.
Like He was
He was a mathematician.
yeah, mathematician,
Whoa.
philosopher, basically just a really smart dude who had his sticky fingers in everything.
Still a virgin. Fuck,
But it was
this
also the name from Sword in the Stone of Merlin's pet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That Disney movie, that old one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
Fuck, there's a mosquito in here, and I need to get it. It's like flying around the screen.
Just so you guys know, I'm not going to be as useful as I am above water because I'm fire spells.
Yeah, I'm guessing fire
Yeah,
magic
I know that,
does
yeah.
not work.
No, it works. It just they have resistance to it if you're encased
Yeah.
in water. So they're
So
going to be taking half damage from me.
It may work, but it doesn't work.
You still have magic missile though.
Yeah.
Do you have
I mean, I
command-
gather that you're some
command
sort
orb?
of pyromaniac.
Yeah, I always picture old man Yamamoto. Do you have chromatic orb?
No.
Chromatic
yeah.
orb also has the problem of needing like a 50 GP diamond as a material component.
Oh, really? Fun.
Yeah. It's fucked.
Yeah, you got to spend your first big paycheck on being able to cast one spell.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
To be fair, you only have to buy it once. It's not like other things where you have to use it over and over, but still it's 50 GP.
I mean,
I
and also
gotta
to be
find
fair,
out.
it's a great spell.
I gotta find out from Elite if I have my pearl or not.
I mean, listen, if you find one in the captain's quarters kind of thing, I could probably steal it.
I think maybe, just maybe, thieving from a pirate captain on their ship while 2 days from the nearest land might be not a great idea.
Three earrings kind of has to respect it because that's balls.
I mean, like, sure, you got massive nuts if you steal from a pirate captain on their ship, but
in the middle of the water. But
yeah.
I mean, they're also then going to hope, tell you to hope that those massive balls float.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only that, but you
If
guys
we get
see,
lucky.
You guys see the way that full.
We're going to be going into basically the Hawaii of this area.
Yeah.
Where rich people go to vacation. There's a slight chance that some of them brought their jewelry, and a pretty fair chance that they didn't have a chance to grab it before they hightailed out of there.
Yeah, I remember when as it was sinking, I stole a little bit of something before we were running to find the boats. So
okay, so it's great when you're trying to read like something and you get interrupted right in the center of it. Anyways, sorry.
we see the points of the building.
So you can see the tops of the buildings. It's like 1, 2 in the afternoon. You can see that's probably the mainland section of what once was Palma Flora, but still below the surface. And I mean, like, you're seeing the stuff that's like 20, 30 feet high, just barely seeing the tips of it break the water.
Damn.
Nothing else around it though. You don't see any other ships or boats or anything over it. But the waters, even another, just a little bit, you do see the waters are murky by driftwood and debris, and still some areas have a little bit of discoloration to them due to, you can only imagine whatever different bodily fluids and liquids are still oozing from the island. Cassis, since I think you're the only one with a passive perception high enough.
Ooh, that's not.
You do notice, only you notice, just out of the periphery of your eye, something climbing on the port side of the ship.
And it's just like a shape.
You just start to see movement out of that side coming up over the ship.
I'll just, I guess, turn because we're like about to go downstairs. I'll just turn to the group and say, "I think
Oh
we
my
have
god,
company."
work. As you say that, a small party of those fish-like humanoids you see climb over the side of the ship, boarding the ship. Woo! Get rid of you guys. I dragged too many. So let me begin combat, and we're gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Hey.
Before this, I guess I'll shout, "Surely you have to be tired of this already." And then I'll grab from my rapier.
Oh fuck! I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3.
Alright, so
Wait,
I need...
that's a 7. Never mind, I take that back.
We can just hit that we're combat and then roll our initiative, yeah?
Yeah, put yourselves in combat, and then you should be able to roll initiative that easy. A lot of dice rolling going.
Plausible.
How do you have to put yourself in combat? How do you do
If
that?
you right-click your token,
Right click, yeah.
the bottom right one's the sword and shield. You click that, it turns gold, and that's you in combat.
It should happen automatically if you just roll initiative too.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I
Yeah,
think.
you can also do it from the sheet, like if you're having a hard time.
Jeez, no. Wait, no. No!
Yes, the hip hop slogan is going first.
There we go. Jeez.
Hip Hop Sambugan, lit.
So do I have to re-roll again?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Oh, you're good.
Hold on, you're good.
Okay.
You're at 16. You're in there.
Okay.
You got 16. Stormix has a 14. Cassis and Varen have a
Where do
7.
you see this?
So
You have
in
to,
in
go ahead.
the right-hand side, you have your chat menu. Just to the right of that, there's a fist. That is combat tracker. It'll show you the initiative order.
Oh, okay.
You can also right-click that to bring it out into a separate little thingy. Which I find
that's
is
good.
much more
That's
useful.
much more helpful.
Yeah.
Actually, for moving chat out there and keep combat tracker up.
Either or, yeah. Both work.
So
Can
I
make
need
the
to
chat
drag.
one smaller that I pulled out? Because that'd be nice. Is there any way to shrink how big the chat log is when you pull it out?
I don't think so. I normally pop out the combat tracker and leave chat on the right.
That'll be fine then, because that's smaller.
Yeah.
I want to make that one visible. We'll pull you up
Didn't
there.
like the carousel wheel, or does that not pop up for us?
The carousel
Do you
wheels.
have-
It's on, but it's on the guys that are going first.
Okay, 'cause I guess it's not showing for us, because yeah, I mean, when I was DMing, it has all of the people on the top in order, but it doesn't show for us PCs.
Nope. I have everyone. You just have you, because I have it hidden from you guys.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Combat. Why did you jump me? Okay, so you shout out, and as you shout that out, the crew members up top, all the ones that were staring off into the distance, turn, and you hear scuffles going from the top side, above you, Cassis, and everyone else, as you can tell the rest of the crew are fighting some of these guys at the same time. And where did I put my dice? There's my dice.
They're in the dice drawer.
Actually, I forgot my d20 suck. I don't know if I want to use my dice. Let's use Foundry. Why not? We'll all use Foundry tonight.
Civilized Sahuan.
I rolled a natural one for my first, so yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
All right.
Not gonna get
So
from that.
this guy. Oh god, it drags me right to him. I just need to know his movement.
I see you have taken advantage of token mold.
What? Huh? What?
The adjectives in front of all of the NPC names.
Yes.
Are-
it is.
Douchey Hunter Shark.
It is bad here. So the hunt
You coming on deck?
Dushi hunt for shark. So it's not the right representation. What you see climb on deck, Varen,
It's a shark-headed one.
everyone besides Elena, make a perception check. Or actually, hold on. What's passives? Everyone has above a 10 passive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would sure
The
hope so.
passive is naturally 10, so unless you have a negative, yes.
I'll give this one to everyone. As you see this creature climb aboard, while its arms are like fin-like with hands at the end, and it almost looks like some of its organs are inside out around the belly and down some of the leg, you see the face, and it still has the humanoid face of the butler that served you drinks on Palma Flora. Although no words come out of its mouth, just as it comes at you, Elena.
Ah.
This is like a cursed street shark.
You see what is considered an abomination.
Oh yeah, this is nasty.
I don't know what
people.
this stuff does. I'm learning. What are these? Oh, it hits points. Okay, cool. And it has that. Awesome. So it goes at you with a bite attack,
All right.
which I didn't think to do that. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Damn.
All right, normal roll for damage. 15 points of piercing damage. As it just tears into your side, teeth poking through your rib cage. I'm pretty sure it's punctured a lung at this point.
Rhymes with Shmee PK.
Alistair, your turn. Stormix, you're on deck.
Oh, the music stopped.
The music should still be
For
going.
me.
It might be loading on your end, Cassis.
Okay. I'm like, no, he's kidding.
All right, what are you doing, Fat?
I'm going to drop down here and do a burning hands up
Okay.
and hit everything, sculpting around.
Oh, that's right. You can do that.
Yeah, evocation.
Evocation. Yeah, thanks for not torching me. I appreciate it.
Is Burning Hands a ray or is it a cone?
Cone.
It's a cone. I think it's a flat, like 2-dimensional cone actually.
It's a
according to
15
the-
30
Here is what's going to happen.
It's 15 feet,
15?
right? Yeah. So you're only gonna hit the 2, but yeah. It's a deck save on their point.
Okay. Yeah, it's a deck save on them.
All right. Dex. Roll. Saving throw.
I don't know. There you go.
Oh, did I forget to send you the macro that clears templates?
What's the
I haven't loaded it
What's
yet.
the save there, Fat?
It is a 15.
Okay, so the 1 makes it, and then Dex saving throw, and the abomination misses. So the first guy in front of you makes it, and the shark, the big old, this disgusting shark creature behind him takes full damage. How much damage?
How if you want me to use this? I got to figure out how the hell to use it.
So for you just click on your character, just go to your spellbook, Burning Hands, just click on the dice on the left-hand side.
Due to it being an AoE spell, you don't just miss. You take half damage if you got a DC
Yeah,
saving
I
throw.
know that. He's trying to figure out how to roll in Foundry.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm going, Fat? There you go. And then just click damage and click your normal roll.
Ooh.
So 10 points.
Okay, nice.
So this guy takes 10. And then how do I wait? There was an easier way to minus hit points off these guys.
If you mouse over the damage in chat, it
There
should
we
have
go.
buttons on it. Just hit the left
Minus
button.
10. There we go.
Well, no, one of them made it, right? So
This guy made it, so he would have taken 5. Hey,
Yeah.
you want to screw
So
over
the-
your friend by adding the
Listen,
DM's mistake? By all means.
So the button, I think it's the second one from the left, is half damage.
Yeah. So as you go
And
forward
then
with
there's
your
double, and then there's healing.
I don't know. We don't have it set up to auto do the damage on them.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, if you mouse over the damage thing in chat, it'll have 4 buttons, and they all do different things to whichever token you have selected.
Oh.
And you can just apply the damage that way. So you click the token, and then you hit the button. There's one for regular damage, one for half, one for double, one for healing.
Interesting. I'll mess with that next round.
Yeah.
So, Alistair, as you come rushing over sideways, you pull out your hands, and the first shark creature just ducks down. You only skim his back with it, but the abomination, focused on Elena biting into her side, takes the full brunt of the force in his back. Anything else in your turn?
Nope.
All right, Stormix.
Oh yeah, here we go. So I'm going to move my ass.
Iron Man.
So that's half my movement. I will take my action to punch this. That's the one. This bastard.
Okay, see it.
I'm going to, and with that, I'm going to. So as the energy charges up, there's an extra layer of a ring of fire that wraps around my hand, and I'll be doing green flame blade cantrip at the same time. So I'm going to attack this one.
15
for a
Hits.
15 to hit. So I will do 6 points of thunder damage to the one in front of me, the one I'm targeting, and then to the other one, it does. This is so obnoxious. I don't want that part. Just it bounces off. So green flame blade. If I hit this, then on a hit, the target suffers weapon attacks, normal effects, and you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice. You can see that is within 5 feet of the creature.
So you can hit the abomination also.
Right. So it takes fire damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier. So it takes spell casting ability. It's not rolling it correctly, but it would be my spell casting ability modifier. I don't know why it's not rolling that correctly, but okay.
Yeah, just thinks 0, 0. It's weird.
My ability modifier should be just my. I'm an intelligence based, so +4. It should take 4 damage.
Okay, so 4 damage there.
Yeah, 4 fire damage to the big one.
So as you
So
see,
6 thunder, and then as I hit it, this green the energy discharges, and there's a shock wave that sends this leap of green flame out from this one that scorches into the big thing next to me.
Yep. Anything else?
Yes, but to remind you, the one that I punched, the guy in front of me, now has disadvantage to attack anybody but me.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I am going to use a feature of my armor where there's a static pulse shoots out from my chest gem, and I'll mark that off on my features, and I gain a little bit of a shield.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, so that one is fighting that one. Then we go to the one right in front. So as Alistair runs up, hits with the fire, you punch with the thunder, getting battered from both sides. Where's the D4? Yeah, it goes after you. It actually feels the punch from you, turns, and will go 4 from you. It gets a multi-attack also. And what's this one? You still have all of your hit points, but it makes 2 attacks. So it's going to go with a claw attack and then a bite attack on you, Alistair. Or not Alistair, Stormix.
Okay, I was going to say. I was going to remind you of the disadvantage.
Yeah. I was
Would've been great.
my brain.
I'll take it.
11 to hit. I don't think that hits.
Miss.
So as it goes from the claw, just scratching against your armor, scuffing the paint.
No paint. Color's all natural.
Ooh, okay.
Oof.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Oof.
That one will just barely technically hit you.
We're just going to roll. It rolled max damage, so it actually goes down and bites on the armor. And while most of the teeth don't grab, you feel the one grab in the shoulder, but it hits that pressure point right above the collarbone in your neck. That just makes your whole body twitch downwards as his teeth punctures that point.
All right, I have applied damage to myself.
And that is his turn. Cassis, you're up, and Varen, you're up next.
Going to rush up here so that I can hit that Sam Hugen with my rapier.
I'm going to be nice here because there's 3 of you harrying it against the deck, and it's literally surrounded, has nowhere to go. I'm going to give you advantage on this.
Oh, advantage on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm giving you advantage on this just because of how incredibly surrounded this guy is.
Yeah, I wanted to swoop in and stabby.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your attack with advantage.
Ooh, 13 hit.
13 hits.
Ooh.
Hey.
So 8 piercing. He's surrounded. That wouldn't be sneak attack, right? Because they're in melee.
You had advantage?
No, you have advantage, so you have sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
And you also, I can't remember, but I think sneak attack is anytime you have an ally within 5 feet of an enemy creature that it's harrying. So you get sneak attack automatically because there's other people here.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so he takes. Let's see.
That was 8 off your first.
Oh.
And
Next
12.
Fuck yeah.
So
Sweet.
as you run forward, sneaking through, Arc, flame shooting over above Arc's big thing, you see it bite down on Arc. You just take the rapier and jab it right through the side of its neck, severing the spine right at the base of his neck as the body just goes limp and falls.
I'll take it and just whack it so that the gunk that it fucking spews out on my rapier just falls to the ground.
Just splatters across the deck of the ship. Anything else?
Well done. Thanks for the help.
I'll just no, I'm fine. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Varen, you're up. Elena, you're on deck.
Right,
sir.
so I'm surprised by the boarding action again, and since the eagle's still resting on my arm, I would then let it right off to attack the abomination to my right as I take a step to the side to make room. How do I roll for creature? Hold on.
I don't. You can do that one on D&D Beyond, I think. Do you have its stats?
I do.
Okay, just roll its stats if you got dice on you or D&D Beyond.
So the eagle's gonna roll to attack. And that's a +4 too, so that's a 14. Does that hit?
14 hits.
Okay, and because of the Beastmaster bonus, I'm going to do 1d4 plus 4. That is an 8.
8 damage.
Yep, to scratch.
Okay, so as you're, the rest of you do see Varen's eagle jumps off of his arm, swoops in, and just full claw bite attacks into this abomination, tearing part of the flesh from the back of it. That's your bonus action, Varen, for your action?
Actually, that's an action.
Was that what we agreed upon? I know we had talked about editing that rule.
In that,
Or was that
in that
later?
case,
Or was that later? I can't remember.
is that later? It's later.
It's later. Cool.
So it's considered my action. So I take a step to my,
You step your way.
like, I'm stepping next to the abomination, 5 feet.
So you're going up 5. You can move your token.
I can't.
Really?
Oh, hold on. I think it's because
You're on the wrong
of-
selection.
Yeah, wrong selection. Okay.
There you go.
The eagle would occupy my previous spot.
That's fine. You keep track of your eagle. It's a smart enough. I'll mess with that another time. Anything else?
That'll be it. Other than me just grabbing my hammer out.
Okay. As you pull your hammer from your side, Elena, you're up.
Okay, I will draw my sword, and I will take a horizontal slash at the sort of the stomach of the shark guy.
The abomination in front of you. Got it.
Yeah, the big one. Oh, do I get advantage for the flank, or is that not?
I'll give you advantage for the flank.
Okay.
Are you doing this two-handed?
No,
One-handed
hand,
for
my
the shield.
shield.
Okay.
14.
Hits.
Okie doke. So that'll be 7 slashing damage, and I'll pump a smite.
Okay.
So as my sword connects, some text in a language that you guys probably don't recognize flares with bright yellow goldish light. And that will be an additional 12 damage.
So as you come forward, it's a longsword, right?
Yes.
Holding the shield, overhand with the longsword slashing from the upper clavicle all the way down to the waist, seeing it split. It kind of looks at you. You almost see the pained, hurt face of a human in the face that's still there before the smite pumps throughout it and just get from that open wound almost covered in gore that splatters across the front of you, coming from the insides.
All right.
Half fish gore, half human gore.
Yuck.
Anything else with your turn?
Nope. I think I'm done.
All right, we go to this guy, which is going to take his movement and get blocked at the stairs there because he can't get down. You'd notice another one of those horrible abominations crawl up from the backside behind you, Alistair and Cassis. Again, the thing just mutilated, well, not the stomach this time, but the legs you notice are almost like weird shark fins that turn into feet. Well, the head coming up is actually that of just a little girl that just looks at you and then just opens the mouth wide as it goes in for a bite at you, Alistair.
Oh, shit.
Bite, attack, roll. Rolled an 11? Does that hit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You take 10 points of damage as it comes down, almost coming down the stairs. It bites into your calf, ripping part of the backside as it's trying to pull your whole leg with it. That is its turn. The one, as you're swinging in, Elena, you do feel the presence of the attack coming behind you. I'm giving him advantage because he's flanking. 22, I assume, hits. So you just you feel the claws rake across your back where the armor separates from the shoulder pads. 3 points of damage there. And then it comes in for the bite attack, which an 8, I'm assuming, misses.
Nope.
So at the same spot that it claws you, it tries to bite down, but because of your flinching, it actually just grabs onto the shoulder pad of your armor, and you feel it biting even though you're still focused on the enemy, the task in front of you. This one, so 5. Wait, There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It can't get quite close enough. It's going to use... Actually, it's going to use the rest of its action to rush over here. And get in this space. Yeah, it'll get in that space. Because the bird's in the other one.
Oh, okay.
Go back to the top.
Yeah.
Technically, it would hover, so you can go under it.
It's fine. I'm going that way. Alistair, you'll be up here in a second. It is this guy's turn. I have 3 different enemies. I'm going to roll a d6 here. Find a d6. 1 to 2 is on Elena. 3 to 4 is on Varen, and 5, 6 is on Stormix. I'm rolling this one in person because I don't know how to just roll random dice on Foundry yet. 1, we're going for Elena. So, there, bite, attack, normal roll. Oh! I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
God damn.
What's your total hit points, Elena?
I'm fine by 1. I was literally 1 hit point away from permadeath.
I'm sorry, man. I feel so bad as a DM. You see the butler just look at you, open the mouth, and you're feeling fairly confident. You're like, I can take this. I can take this. But as the shark comes down, you actually feel it break through the armor and crush your rib cage before everything goes dark.
Ooh. So Elena's down.
I'm down.
Alistair, you're up.
I thought you had one.
Do we see
Oh,
that?
No.
you,
He
you
was
saved
1
from
away
death
from
by 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
1 hit point away from permanent death.
Jesus.
Wait, how does that work?
I almost went
if-
double
yeah.
his max health.
So
Oh.
if you take damage, and the leftover damage after you hit 0 is greater than your maximum hit points, you die just straight up.
So first level, it's easy to do that, especially as a wizard, because you only have 6 plus con, and most times wizards don't have a whole lot of constitution. So all you have to, if you're at 1 hit point and your max hit points is 10, you take 11 points of damage, you're just dead. Because it's 10 is your max, but you only had 1 left, so that's 11 to get to -10. You're gone.
That's why Elena's death was so gruesome, because it was pretty close to
Instant
permadeath.
Do we see this happening? Like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
see her go down?
Well, all of
Okay.
you saw the shark go over and bite, and you just see her armor crumple in an unnatural way, like super skinny, and it just drops it and turns.
Ooh, that must sound like Enderbenders.
So
It sounds like taking a thing of spaghetti and breaking it over your knee.
it sounded more like taking a pop can. This is full of orange juice and exploding it.
Oh god.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Alistair, you're up. Stormix, you're on deck. I will get this one out of the way so you can take its space if needed.
You're a dead boy.
If you right click it, there's I think it's the one on the top right that hides the body. There you go. You can't see it anymore. It's gone for us.
Cool. Just be mindful you have one of those abominations directly behind you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what are you doing, CJ?
I'm thinking.
Respect.
I feel so terrible right now.
Don't be.
I did.
I see him went down.
Literally killed somebody doing that in my first major combat.
Yeah.
With
It's critical.
You've been making TBK jokes, so it's just you're manifesting at this point.
Alright.
Alright, what are you doing, CJ?
I'm going to cast sleep at 2nd level.
Okay, where? It's a 25-foot circle or something like that.
That's
I think it's 20, isn't it?
Is it a 20-foot cube?
Sleep is a 20-foot sphere.
Well, I paused the game by accident. 20-foot sphere. So where do you want to cast it? Where are you casting it at?
I'm gonna. It brings this up. I'm gonna probably. It should.
You can
Yeah, so
place.
cast
You
a
can
spell,
place the
it'll ask you to
measured.
place a
Yeah,
template.
place your template where you want it. Okay, so you're grabbing all of them. Got it.
Nice.
Roll. Roll. What do we got?
If I hit damage, it'll automatically upcast it.
Yeah. If you selected the right
Whew.
spell when you went to cast it.
He did.
If you selected the right slot. Okay,
So
yeah.
he can hit the sleep damage and it will go.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, you can just hit damage and it'll magic its way into correctness.
What do we got? 43.
yeah.
Nice.
So
Not bad.
this
Not bad at
guy conditions asleep. This guy.
Oh, thank God.
Conditions asleep, and that's that's. I'm doing math. Brain work. Good thing I have an actual calculator in front of me. What was
You can actually do math in Foundry chat, ironically enough.
Okay, so
Using
those
the
two,
roll
as
plan
you
is
cast that,
something.
you see two of them. The abomination behind you just kind of lulls and almost falls onto the deck, because you can't really tell what its feet and hands are. And Elena, you notice. Well, no, you don't. You're
No, I
down.
don't.
You see the same one of the Senhugans actually fall on top of Elena, out.
Yeah, gross.
Your spell has taken effect there, Alistair. What are you doing?
Hope and pray.
Hope and pray?
Pretty much.
All right. Stormix.
All right. With them down, I'm going to. Can we get rid of the template? It's up here.
How do I do that?
Click
You
on it and hit
mouse
delete.
over the thing in the center. Just put your mouse over this thing and then hit delete. You might need to click it. So
I don't
there
see
should
a
be the
thing.
there should be the square in the center when you casted it with. Do you see that?
No.
It disappeared on you.
You have to be on the right layer. Like you have to be on the template layer.
Oh, go over to the one that has the L-shaped measuring device.
Got it.
There you go. Thank you.
DM.
All right, so yeah, I'm going to, since what I know that this is what I've detected that this is no longer like moving.
Perception check.
All right, is that going to take my action?
No.
Okay.
Sent you the template clearing macro. By
I
the
have
way.
no idea how to do that, so we'll worry about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Shit. 7.
Nope, you just see it kind of
Alright.
stumbling and slowly starting to fall. It's not quite like you
Okay.
know that it's falling
Yeah, I was-
asleep, but it's not asleep.
Fair enough. So I was going to try and run through its space if it was down, but since it's not, I'll take the time to move around it, which unfortunately is going to put me in this space, which means when I move farther,
Yep.
giving you an attack of opportunity if you're going to take it.
Yeah, he'll take that swing. It's just going to be a spear attack.
He's windy.
15?
Miss.
Miss. So as you're running past, you just feel the slight nudge in your armor that you don't know what it was, but you keep going.
All right, then I'll continue moving up here. I will use my action. As I run past, I'm going to yell at Varen to hold that one at bay as it takes a swing at my ass and misses. And I will cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank fuck! I'm not the only healer. All right. What you got?
All of 2 stars.
Fuck, I rolled a 1, so you get 4 healing. But you're back up to 5 hit points.
Yeah, that's better than nothing. Better than nothing.
So that's that. I will then.
I was gonna feel so terrible if my part-time player got perma-killed in the second session.
Oh, I love how you feel bad, but you're grinning so hard.
Laughing your ass off. I feel so bad, guys.
Shit. Yeah, and I don't have much else I can do. I've already cast a spell, so I can't do it. I would do otherwise. So instead, I'm going to use my ability again to once again give myself. There's another shockwave of energy that comes out from my chest piece, and I gain an energy shield again.
Hey, it's feeling bad, but a DM's job is to lose every fight for an entire century of games. So,
yes.
If you win one, you feel pretty good.
Oh, that's so cute. It's like, get ready, you're up next. That's so cute.
See, and yeah, that's the thing. So it took me a while, but as a DM, it took me a while to get into the mentality of if I can make my players feel pressured and make them feel like they're in trouble without actually really killing them, but make them force them into playing well to stop themselves from dying. Their tension and their fun from being able to live through that's where I get my joy.
Yeah, I don't pull any punches here. I throw them at you guys because you need to be a party and work together. Cassis, you're up. Varen, you're on deck.
How rough is the one in front of me looking?
The one asleep?
Yeah.
It's looking pretty hurt. The whole front side of it's gashed and slashed open, and he's looking rough.
Just a quick reminder that attacks on unconscious enemies are auto crits.
Oh, it is?
No.
Melee ones, at least.
Melee attacks on asleep gives you advantage, but it wakes it up. It's not an auto crit.
But sleep is the unconscious condition, not asleep.
Asleep is the asleep condition. Unconscious.
No, it's unconscious.
It's incapacitated that gives you auto crit.
It's unconscious. Unconscious gives you auto crit.
I am totally not giving you anything for a while. Fighting with the DM.
Sorry, it's a reflex. I'm too used to being in your chair.
Yeah, I don't want to risk waking this boy up. I guess I'll attack the one in behind me.
Okay.
Sneak attack, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, because Alistair's within 5 feet.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Anytime you have another friendly within 5 feet, you get it.
But 11 does not hit.
No, 11 does not.
That's unfortunate.
So as you try to go with your rapier and stab between the railing and it's standing on the deck and Alistair, it's able to step up and you actually end up poking the deck instead of hitting it.
I'm just gonna give Alistair a look like I'm a fucking idiot.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all. For my bonus, I can just disengage. That's about it. So.
Okay. All right, Varen, you're up.
I take a bonus action to cast Huntress Mark on the Sanghuan on next to me. And that will
You can actually do that. How does that work?
It's a bonus action, but I will roll it right here for you. Here you go.
Like a teleprompter. Fuck.
There was a way to actually cast it on this creature, but I can't remember. Why is it scrolling in the center of the map? Whatever.
I really like that it's just like an auto-scrolling teleprompter.
Whatever. Just remember you have it cast on this guy.
I was posting the unconscious condition.
Yeah, so it is auto crits.
Yeah.
Only for melee, though.
Correct.
Buddy.
You wouldn't have hit at that one anyways.
Yeah, you're right. But you don't have to do that.
You wouldn't have needed it to kill him. Anyways, Varen, go ahead. Do your thing. Hunter's Mark on that guy.
Feels good to crit.
Okay, so the Hunter's Mark is on the Sanghuan right now. In the meantime, my eagle flies up 60 feet to the eagle's nest or whatever is on top of the ship.
Bird's nest. It's an eagle's nest now.
And that does not take any action from me.
Yep.
That's actually a no action. I would swing my light hammer upon the Sanghuan.
Okay, swing away.
Damn, the music is so epic right now.
I know, right?
Never
I'm
mind.
digging this.
Yeah.
You see it take a spear towards Stormix, and you think that's your time. You go to swing the hammer, and you actually feel the thud of the shark abomination fall behind you, and it's just enough to shake the grate you're standing on that it makes your swing go wide.
Feels like Fire Emblem music. I like it.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah.
That'll be other than me just removing this because he's out of the picture.
All right, Varen or Elena, you are prone on the ground, coming to.
No. Okay.
You
so,
see Iron Man standing above you, and per what I said, you have also a very seaweed smelling Sanhugan half on you,
yeah,
asleep and snoring.
Okay, so actually, yeah, so I'm gonna kind of roll out from under the lizard guy on top of me.
Half your
Grab
movement to
onto
get up.
to the rail. Yeah, burn half my movement to stand up. That's stairs up here.
That is stairs
So-
ahead down below.
Shit. So I guess I have no choice. What I'll do is, as I'm standing up, I'll brace myself on the rail of the ship, and I'll take my sword and I'll stab right down into the unconscious one that I just pushed off me, because I can't get to the conscious one.
You going for the abomination or for the Sanhugan?
No, the green
Okay.
one. How do
You're
you
going for the one
pronounce
asleep
so
below you.
wrong?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sanhugan.
So,
Sahugan.
sure. I'm not good at words. Okay, so because unconscious.
Oh, advantage.
With advantage. 17.
So roll your crit damage.
Okay.
No.
And I don't know if it'll do this automatically, but the vicious longsword adds 7. It did not add it, so that will be
It
17.
adds 7. It adds 7 damage for the crit.
Yeah, because it's a vicious longsword.
Right. Nope. I do not want to minus your health.
Please don't. I don't want to
so
die again.
as the sleeping Sanhugan, you get up below it, stab downwards, actually going through the back, and you can feel in your sword the last breath as it no longer is breathing on the ground.
Brutal.
Yay.
I'll take a deep, ragged breath through my crushed lungs and just turn to Iron Man and just thank you. Looks like I'll live to fight another day.
You right now you feel the healing you got sealed the lungs, but you just feel the armor jabbing into you and how it's crushed.
Yeah.
All right, so is that your turn?
Yeah. I think I'm done.
Goes away. The next one stands on top of his dead brethren, going at. Oh, it's gonna. Yeah, I'll be nice. I'll roll a d4. 1 or 2's on you. 3 or 4's on. It landed on. That's funny, and I want to show you guys this. It bounced onto my keyboard and landed perfectly on a key.
Oh shit.
So 1. So it's going for you because. And we are just going to do. It'll do 1 of each. It's going to do a claw attack on you, and then a bite attack on Stormix.
All right. Let's see what you got.
11.
Misses.
All right, and the bite attack on Stormix. 10.
Boo.
So trying to stand on top of its other brethren, it just can't quite get the purchase it needs to, swinging at Elena, her backing up out of just morbid fear of going down again, is able to almost make purchase with you, but just not enough to dent that armor that you have. And then we go back
Not
to
even
the
close.
big guy, which...
Oh fuck! There's another one.
This time,
I forgot about that.
It's gonna go for you, Cassis, as you just swung at him.
Yeah.
You see this little girl just look at you, turn her head, and come in.
Yeah,
That hits.
that's terrifying. Yeah, that hits.
Little girl with the shark body beneath her that's all torn apart.
Holy shit!
As she comes down like an RUOS, just biting into the clavicle, the whole side of your shoulder. You feel like you feel like the shark about ripped the collarbone out of your body.
Oh my damn!
Holy fuck! These guys hit.
Yeah, these guys fuck.
And inside of that bite, as it backs away, just like.
I hate that.
Yeah. That's super disturbing. I like.
This one, the Sanhugan here in the fight with you is gonna take its spear. Nope, it's melee. So claw attack against you, Varen. 13 to hit. Misses. And then its bite attack.
Misses.
Cannot make purchase on you. It's just trying, and you're sitting there, just dwarven stature, able to fight this thing back. I forget if you have a shield or not. I don't think so.
I don't have a shield.
Just kind of dodging out of its way. Go here. Minus another round. You guys have no idea what's going on up there. The one's asleep. It can't do anything.
You can do a wisdom save.
God for that. Can they be save against it?
On sleep, there's no save.
Oh. That's handy.
On the spell sleep, when they're out, there's out for a minute. Alistair, you're up. Stormix, you're on deck.
Yep.
That's really good because these guys pack a punch.
Baloney, I've taken a hit. I'm fine.
Okay, so you're a problem. We're going to do something about that. And I'm going to cast Reduce.
Yeah.
Yeah, big puppy Alistair.
Right,
Yeah.
so... Can I actually... Medium. Close. Why doesn't it actually shrink the token?
If you open the token settings, change the image size to 5x5 because it is currently set to 10x10.
Image, width and height 2x2 grids,
Yeah.
so 1x1.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. 1x1. Just because NPCs are unlinked sheets,
That's fine.
it doesn't auto update.
Oh, it has a save for that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's the save
It
on that,
does.
CJ? DC, what type?
You can just hit the button.
Constitution.
Constitution. Constitution, saving throw, normal.
Ooh.
Oh.
It goes to the defender.
Yeah, we said defender always, so.
Poopy butt.
And you guys please remind me of that, because it is something that I'm constantly like thinking in my head, like, what did I say? What did I do? It's defender always.
Okay. Damn it.
So you see
That's
it.
a shame.
You see as you cast the spell, it actually kind of curl inwards and then able to shrug back that forward, and the girl just turns her head towards you and smiles. There's this weird girl's face that you see. It's still like it's silky, like there's scales over the top of the cheeks, down the neck.
God.
Well, fuck.
Ain't you pretty?
All right. Anything else, Alistair?
No.
Stormix.
All right. Regular shit up. So I'm gonna attack this one. I have it highlighted. He should be able to see it.
I can see it. I can see the dot in the top corner.
19 to hit.
Hits.
Ooh.
15?
15 to hit.
Still hit.
And 8 points of thunder damage for that one. Is it still up?
Oh yeah, it's fresh.
All right. Seeing that as the charge dissipates with my other hand with the shield on it, I'm going to reach my hand shield arm over in front of Elena and take like a thing off my belt and smash it onto Elena's chest. And as I do, it creates this like flashing pulse that anytime the creature tries to attack Elena, it's going to flash and make it try and not to. So I'm casting the spell Sanctuary
Ooh.
Okay. So as you see
as a bonus action.
Iron Man to the side come in with that punch, lands, and it actually hits this, you see it hit the shark humanoid creature, and it actually pulses with that pain, and then feel a slap in your chest, which doesn't really feel so good with the broken armor and the previously punctured lungs, but knowing that he's trying to help.
I'll just like off.
We need you to stay in this fight, so keep your ass moving.
Love the accent, by the way.
All right, is that the end of your
I'm
turn?
fine. There's a good page. I'll send you a link. It helps with the accents.
End of your turn there, Stormix.
That is the most I will be doing. Yes.
All right, Cassis, your turn. You just recoiled from having your left shoulder about shredded off your body.
I'm gonna pull a no you and bite it back.
Okay.
Let's see if
Oh my god, you were serious.
Let's see if I can hit it.
That hits.
Oh fuck it!
Let's go.
Nice.
So
Max damage.
I'm literally just gonna be like, "You bitch," and then I'm just gonna like literally jump on her and bite her back.
So as you jump up, you see a part of that human flesh that's still left biting into it.
I'm going to wipe my mouth of all the blood, and I get that point, those points back.
Yep.
Nice.
So it starts screaming a little bit as you bite onto it, and you feel like the flat end of a flipper slapping your back, trying to get you off, but you hang on, able to suck some of the life from it.
Does it taste good or no?
Yeah, you found human flesh.
Nice.
It's a little salty, a little briny, kind of a little fishy, but not
That's
bad.
fine.
Not bad. Just a taste, like soy sauce. There's a little bit of soy sauce in
I'm
there.
gonna like little Vegemite down.
Yeah. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Varen, you're up. Elena, you're on deck.
Aye.
So I look into the Sahuan's eyes and I'm like, "You ain't shit to me." And I pull out my dagger from the belt and I'm still wielding my hammer and my dagger. I would sling the hammer down onto its leg.
Roll for attack.
Okay. 10.
Misses. You take the hammer and you go towards the leg, and it actually buckles its knee before you're able to hit it, which causes you to miss.
As I miss, I would take my bonus action to swing my dagger right into his other leg.
Go for it.
Oh, you can use daggers as a bonus?
Yeah.
It's the best way.
Apparently I can't do it in here because I don't think it auto updates.
I didn't teach you how to do that. Hold on. Click D&D. Start import.
If you
There,
if you
it should have updated your token right now. Should all be there now, Varen.
Okay.
If you ever need to take updates from DDB into Foundry, just click the D&D Beyond logo in your character sheet
And
go through
hit
the
start
steps,
import, and you can do it. 13 hits.
Because it's a bonus action, Hunter Marks does not apply.
So the +2 to that hit doesn't apply? No. Hunter Mark applies.
It should apply.
Yeah, Hunter Mark applies. It's just that the condition on him. He has that for you. He has like that mossy green kind of collecting in around him. The Hunter Mark applies. So I'll give you that damage, that hit.
So wait, anyone with a dagger can attack using the bonus?
Only if both weapons you're wielding are light.
Both
So
weapons
you
you're
get
wielding
12
are light,
feet.
and
Yeah.
certain
Oh, true, with the
classes.
feet too, yeah.
So give me a moment while I do the spell damage. That is a. I'm rolling on D&D Beyond.
That's fine.
6 plus. So that's a 12.
So it's -6, -6.
Ooh.
So you miss with the hammer,
Nice.
and he buckles the one knee as you pull the dagger out and actually hamstring the side of his back, his other leg. He buckles down to the floor on that one knee, cutting the tendon of the hamstring free.
That'll be it.
All right, Elena, you're up.
Okay. So having just finished off the one that was unconscious and gotten my little boost there, I'm going to take my sword above my head and go down right for the neck of the Soagan in front of me.
Sanhugan.
San, like sand.
It's
without
Saw.
the D.
It's Saw. S-A-H.
22 to hit.
22 hits. It's Sahugan. I've been saying it. I partially say it wrong too, but
I've been saying Sam Hoogan, like the
Yeah,
fucking.
Sanhugan.
7 of the slashings.
all right. Bringing it down, making purchase. You sink in until you touch bone before your sword stops in the shoulder.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be me done. I definitely can't move, and I have nothing else to do.
Right. You sinking into its shoulder, it takes its claw from the other arm and tries to sink it back into your torso.
Wisdom save.
Okay. What's the DC?
As
Please,
the,
please, 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 please.
the DC
15, if I remember correctly.
should be 14. Sorry.
14.
14.
12. So as it brings that claw, the flashing light, this
It
makes him
fails.
blind and he swings short of your stomach.
Yep.
Is it every attack he makes on a turn?
On
I think
failed,
this-
yeah. So
I think
every
the spell
every
ends
time-
now.
Until the spell ends, a creature who targets a warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first take a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack.
All right, so then it's going for a bite attack
It-
on you, Stormix.
It could technically see the flash and divert to me without losing the attack if they
Yeah,
wanted to.
it loses that attack because it was going for him and misses, but then it's gonna take its bite attack on you.
Ooh.
22 to hit.
Ooh.
Well, 22 will hit.
Okay, normal.
Yeah, I will say, 'cause
Swing.
even if it had gotten through, it would have disadvantage in order to be able to hit you anyway.
It misses that fight and ends up going for you instead, but it bites, but it barely scratches through your armor,
So
just finding one of
it
the
doesn't
weak
even
points.
get to it. I have my energy shield. It bites into my energy shield,
Oh.
and even my energy shield doesn't dissipate.
Oh, jeez.
Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna burn reaction for. Actually,
It did no damage. It hits us in
no
energy
else
and can't get past into Stormix.
I can still prevent the temp HP from going down too with interception. So
If you want to.
there's no one else around, so I might as well use it. So yeah, no damage.
Okay, so yeah, as it comes in to bite on you, Stormix, you just see this blade come forward and push the mouth sideways before it even makes contact with you.
Nice. Teamwork.
You two are actually a really
Teamwork.
evil pair next to each other.
A
Oh,
little bit, yeah.
I'll look over as like I'm trying to raise up my shield in time, but the sword comes in first and like braces against it and pushes the mouth back. I'll just go, much appreciated.
Cassus, as you land after biting the abomination, the girl just looks at you and just goes back into you.
Oh, cool. We're just having a bite off.
Pretty much.
That sounds so terrible.
It sounds like a euphemism.
A bite off. At least there wasn't dick in there before you said that. I am so sorry for killing you, Cassus. I am so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Ooh, okay. I think I'm okay.
Coming down, going
So
and
is
actually
it 13 damage?
13 damage.
Okay, I'm holding on.
By a thread, I bet.
Oh,
I'm literally
Yeah.
I'm holding.
yeah.
I'm
So
holding everything.
it-
I'm gonna push her off of me and hold wherever she bit. I'm just trying to plug up the hole.
yeah, it comes back down and actually punctures one of the arteries in your leg, like tearing almost back of the calf. or back of your thigh muscle, that big artery, main artery there, and you all see Cassus go down holding his leg, and he is bleeding bad, like just gushing blood out on the deck. He's not looking good.
I'm like hissing like a fucking rat in a corner type hissing. New York subway.
This one's still engaged with you, Varen. Again, it's going to go back in for its claw attack on you. It rolls like shit all day.
Oh, poor guy.
Varen's
Has he
just a
even
natural
hit an
one.
I'm starting to feel bad for this poor fish guy.
Pour my ass. He's killing us with the big sharks.
This one Sanhugin's just trying to get at Varen, but it just can't. It doesn't know how to fight a small dwarf. It's used to fighting things taller than this dwarf, and it just can't figure out how to go at it, having to bite down and claw downwards.
I can see the
another
bite.
-5, another -3. This isn't even a full party. There's a whole nother combat going on that you guys aren't even a part of.
Oh man.
Alistair, you're up. Stormic, you're on deck.
All right, Mr. Funky Magic Man. Show us your funky moves.
Big Poppy Alistair.
Play that funky music, white boy. All right, CJ, what are you doing?
He's thinking.
This is what I think about Alistair, and
Do I?
he's like launched back.
No.
And
What's up, CJ?
But if you see him,
Do I go for guaranteed damage or? You know what? I'm going to go for the gamble.
Gamba.
I'm going to cast another sleep spell.
Okay, where are you casting it? Throw your thingies up.
Oh, on the one in front?
Well, he has to be careful where he casts it, because he can cast it and hit you, too.
I could use a fucking nap right now, honestly. Or Cassius.
I think you and me both could use a good nap.
Oh, man. This is great, because you... Yeah, okay, so roll your hit. Roll your amount. Oh, man, I have so much to take account of here. Okay, so that. There's a lot going on. Where's my calculator?
I mean, you're killing it so far, so... Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, problem is if there's a whole bunch of crew up there, you might have just put a whole bunch of crew to sleep. We're about to get some fucked up.
What do they
crap.
do?
How much? You just rolled 20. So your spell takes effect.
Yeah, it affects the lowest hit point.
Oh, no, I know.
Points. Okay.
It affected 4 creatures.
Nice.
Suddenly, thump, thump, thump as crew members fall
Yep.
into the rigging.
Pretty much.
Oh,
So,
no!
Alistair, you
Okay,
hear...
what were they doing before they
You
were...
can feel the... Come on, delete. There we go. You can feel your spell take effect, and everyone, the fighting you heard on the top side of the deck, you hear go quiet.
Oh no.
All right, Alistair, you doing anything else?
We may
Fuck.
be able to take
Big
over a
thing.
pirate ship.
Big thing. Yeah.
Wait, actually.
Right?
Wait, so the spell just put whoever was like on the other side of the boat.
You don't know.
It put something. It put it like we just heard thunks from the top deck, so
Okay.
it could have been the enemies. It could be our pirates.
Okay.
You know, in quotations, allies.
You have
Or
no idea what was at
quotation
lower
allies.
health and what was going on up there. So, anyways,
But what we do know is that for my turn,
well, real quick, just because I hit that and I forgot, Alistair, was that was the end of your turn? CJ,
bonus
Yeah,
move.
that's all I can do.
okay, Stormix.
All right. Let's see. For my turn, anybody looking terribly hurt?
Cassus.
Me.
Cassus is
I-
profusely bleeding. Like there's a puddle underneath of him at this point.
I'm in shambles right now. Listen.
And I'll make
Super
sure I
feral.
hold on to something. All right. So I'll just do my regular wind up and attack.
Put him up. Put him up.
Fuck.
No.
12.
Meets goes to the defender.
All right, I miss.
Bummer.
Then shit. Yeah, that's
No
it
bone
for-
detector?
No, I gotta save what I got.
Yeah.
So